Pop Squad! Coming at ya! Hey everybody. I just did the video for Will by Joyner Lucas, and the original one, and now I'm following up with today's actual video, which is from R.A. the Rugged Man. R.A. Thorburn, born 1974, better known by his stage name R.A. the Rugged Man, is an American rapper and producer. He began his music career at the age of 12, building a reputation locally for his lyrical skills. Thorburn signed with major label Jive Records at the age of 18. He's worked with a ton of people: Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang Clan, Cool G Rap, Notorious B.I.G., as well as producers Eric Sermon, Trackmaster DJ Quick, The Alchemist, J-Zone, and Ayatollah. He's featured on all three of Rawkus's Sound Bombing albums, as well as the platinum-selling WWF Aggression album. After a brief stint on Capitol Records, during which he recorded another unreleased album, American Lowlife, Thorburn signed with independent label Nature Sounds and released the official debut Die, Rugged Man, Die in 2013. Thorburn released his second album, Legends Never Die, via Nature Sounds. Doesn't give a year. So, yeah, sounds like he's been around for quite a while. Looks like he started in about 1992 and has continued to make all sorts of music. Interestingly, and this is important for this song, Thorburn's father, Sergeant John A. Thorburn, was a Vietnam veteran affected by Agent Orange. Agent Orange, for people who may not know, was in theory, a defoliant that was a really dangerous chemical warfare sort of thing, and ended up giving people all sorts of genetic problems and cancer. And let me keep reading. His brother Max was born handicapped and blind, Agent Orange, eventually dying at the age of 10. Jesus. Thorburn's sister, Deanne, died in 2007 at the age of 26. Doesn't state why. Thorburn tells his father's story in Uncommon Valor, A Vietnam Story, which is what we're going to listen to from the Jedi Mind Tricks album Servants in Heaven, Kings in Hell. John A. Thorburn, his father, died of cancer in January 2010. And Thorburn, and I assume the rest of his family, is of German, Scottish, and Sicilian descent. He has 2 kids, and there you go. This song that we're going to listen to is off of an album by Jedi Mind Tricks, and they are an American underground hip-hop group founded by 2 high school friends, rapper Vinny Paz, P-A-Z. It's a good name, I just don't know how to pronounce it, and producer Stoop, the Enemy of Mankind. That's good, I like that. Real name, Kevin Baldwin. Kind of much more boring. In 1999, rapper Just Allah joined the group to record their second album, Violent by Design. Just left the group shortly after, but returned in 2006 and began working on their 6th studio album, History of Violence. So yeah, it looks like they've been around for a long time too. They've worked with people like the GZA, right? The GZA? Cool G Rap, 7L and Esoteric, Sean Price, Ras Cass, Cannabis, I'm sure it's pronounced cannabis, but then you should spell it that way, Percy P. Killa Priest, Immortal Technique, listen to him, Block McCloud, Virtuoso, Louis Logic, R.A. the Rugged Man, so basically tons of people. And yeah, I'm interested to check this out, because we've got somebody who's been in the rap game for a long time and a group of underground rappers working together to make a song about R.A. the Rugged Man's father's story of Vietnam. I'm not sure exactly what this is going to be, but it sounds interesting. It's only about 3 minutes long, so let's jump in and see what this is like. This also came from a recommendation from somebody, and it sounded interesting, so I wanted to check it out. Let's go. I think this is from 2009. Yes, it is. Let's pause here. So, Agent Orange Agent Orange was an herbicide used by U.S. forces during the Vietnam War to expose enemy guerrilla forces in forested areas. Those who had come into contact with it developed lethal side effects. So this was just flat out chemical warfare. The cover for it was, oh, we can't see anybody, so we're gonna drop this incredibly poisonous, dangerous defoliant on the jungle, and then we can see our enemy. Great idea, guys. Wow.
Call me Thorburn, John A. Staff Sergeant, marksman, skillin', killin', illin', I'm able and willing, kill a village elephant, raping and pillage a village.
Wow. Just right into it, and super effective. Super effective. The tone of his voice is very, not aggressive, but angry, and like it definitely gets the idea across. Like, this is not a soft guy, right? This is somebody who's tough, and that's who he's representing in the story. And obviously he is, because he's a trained killer, marksman, went off to war, you know, helped in theory defend his country in a completely false narrative for the war. But there you go. And yeah, just amazing. I love the way he kicks off here.
Call me Thorburn, John A. Staff Sergeant, marksman, skillin', killin', illin', I'm able and willing, kill a village elephant, raping and pillage a village, illegitimate killers, U.S. military guerrillas. This ain't no real war, Vietnam shit, World War II, that's a war. This is just a military conflict, soothing, drug abusing, Vietnamese women screwing, sex, gambling, and booze, and all this shit is amusing, bitches and guns. This is every man's dream. I don't wanna go home where I'm just an ordinary human being. Special op, Huey chopper, gun shit, run shit, gook run when the minigun spit, won't miss, kill shit, spit 4,000 bullets a minute. Victor Charlie hit trigger, hit it, I'm in it to win it, get it. The lieutenant hit it, the villain, I've been it, the killing.
I'm surprised to hear him use the word gook in here. It was kind of hidden in the lyrics, but it was definitely a very derogatory term for the people in Vietnam, or really almost, I think, any Asian person. And but I think it has a place in the song, because that's how people referred to the enemy at the time. And again, it's just another effort to dehumanize and turn them into something that is not you, right? And that makes it easier to kill them. It's messed up. It's totally messed up, but it's sort of a survival tactic for the killers, right? For the people who, in this case, have to do the killing, because they're there specifically to do that, and that's what they signed on to do, even if it probably ended up being not totally a just war, I'm gonna say. I don't think I'm alone in that. But yeah, loving the style of this whole thing, and the fact that he's rapping about sort of how his, I mean, in theory, right, his father felt and dealt with these feelings, and that once he got home, he was not in that situation anymore, and it was, you know, you see him putting a gun to his head, and that's not healthy.
I did it, crippled it in pictures, I painted as vivid, living a wizard with weapons, a secret mission, we got to begin it, government funded behind enemy lines, bullets is spraying, it's heating up 100 degrees, the enemies, the North Vietnamese, bitch please, ain't no sweat, I'm totally at ease, until I see the pilot got hit, and we about to hit some trees, Taylor Road to Pro, crash land, American man, Cambodia, right in the enemy hand, take a swig of the whiskey to calm us, them yellow men wearing black pajamas, they wanna harm us, they all up on us, bang bang, bullet hit my chest, feel no pain. To my left, the captain caught a bullet right in his brain. Body parts flying.
I really love his delivery, and his yeah, just fantastic. The style of it is fantastic. It's just perfect.
Of limbs, explosions, bad intentions. I see my best friend's intestines. Created the one above, it's raining, I'm covered in mud. I think I'm dying, I feel dizzy, I'm losing blood. I see my childhood, I'm back in the arms of my mother. I see my whole life, I see Christ, I see bright lights, I see Israelites. lights. Muslims and Christians in peace, no fights. Black, whites, Asians, people of all types. I must have died, then I woke up surprised I'm alive. I'm in a hospital bed, they rescued me, I survived. I escaped the war, came back, but ain't escape Agent Orange. 2 of my kids born handicapped, spastic quadriplegia, microcephalic, cerebral palsy, cortical blindness. Name it, they had it. My son died, he ain't live, but I still try to think positive. Cause in life, God take, God give. God take, God give.
Not sure what else is coming. Oh yeah, here we go. 91 to 2000. Oh man. Wow. Hmm. Yeah. Wow.
Boy, this is just a
And yeah, totally. I don't even know really what to say. Like that's some very personal stuff coming from him. I mean, it's not him who experienced what his father did, but he and his family had to go through all of that and had to make sense of all of it, and why did this happen to them, and it absolutely should never have happened to them. And it didn't just affect his father, it affected him, it affected, I'm sure, his father's wife or wives, I have no idea, the kids that were born to him, and the diseases that they were born, the mutations that they were born with because of their exposure to this, to his exposure to this illegal weapon and defoliant. Yeah, we're idiots. We don't tell the difference there. And yeah, just incredible. And this is only one person. This is one person's story out of 4 million who were exposed to this disease. And yeah, great stuff. That's happy. But this guy made it through, and he's talking about it. And this is what you need to do with that sort of trauma, right? Get it out of your system. Make something of it. Do something with it. Create something. Change the world because of it. That's exactly what he's doing. I don't know how popular this song was. I assume it probably wasn't very popular because it's too heavy to be popular, other than to people who this means a lot to, and I can see how it could mean a lot. Really good. Really good. I would absolutely listen to more from this guy. I love his delivery. He kind of has a little bit of a Rambo feel, or a Stallone type feel to him, but great rapper. I love his style and the voice, that that same kind of grumble that I like. So, Pop Squat, check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it. Have yourself a good week.